I've been at Trinity my entire life. I was baptized here, confirmed, and this is the only church I've been a member of. When I was about 11 years old, there was a carpentry class that was available to me. And that was taught by a retired cabinet maker craftsman, and he was truly a craftsman. His name was Art Wegge. And he was a gentle, real gentleman, very patient, very kind. And that class met on Monday evenings, and it was down in the old Trinity Sunday School building that was torn down in 1964. And there was a shop there that had some jigsaws and benches where we could work. And I actually brought a couple of the projects that I did back then, 60 years. This was actually a shoe shine box. You had all the polish and those types of things up there, and then you could store your shoes in the bottom. I use this to this day. It's right next to my side of the bed at home. It's got a lamp on it and a clock. I'm still using it. And then I made this little bench too. So both these things this is, I don't know, it's a little wiggly. That maybe needs some work on it. But anyways, it's lasted 60 years. So that was really the first, when I was a kid, that was what that really connected me with Trinity. Then the next real connection to Trinity for me was the youth camp. First of all, Camp Emmaus. I remember Bob Miller was my first counselor up there. And then when I was 14 years old, Patmos started. It was 1965. And so then I was a camper from 65 until probably 69 when I graduated from high school. And I absolutely loved going to camp. And then my next connection to camp was as a young adult, and I went up there as staff. And there were 10 years that I actually was on staff. For 10 consecutive years, I was actually on staff for junior high week. And then as I got older, more in my adult years, Camp Patmos, I became involved in sort of the capital improvement part of the camp. I was involved, there's sort of a shop, a garage up on the hill behind the caretaker's house. I was involved in the construction of that. I was also involved in the construction of the nurses' cook's quarters. And then kind of the last big project I was involved in was the rebuilding of the girls' bathhouse. So Camp Patmos has always had a warm spot in my heart. My kids loved going there, and that would be the camp program would be my hope that gets carried on to the next 100 years.